Okay. Hi, everybody. Hi, Janet. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to go through the projects that we did at Club today. Let me turn on some light so we can see down here a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the most difficult one that the girls had the most trouble with. So let me change my camera view. And I'm going to show you this, what I've heard it called is a fault line card. It kind of goes by that because of the fault line cakes that they make. I'm a big, I love watching the Food Network and the cooking shows.
Yes.
So I do a lot of, when I'm watching cooking shows, but I've seen these fault line cakes, but this was called a fault line card. And I thought it was really neat. So let me just show you how I put it together, and it might be a little bit easier. So I have a piece of cardstock here that is 4 1/4 by 9. Okay, so it's not quite a regular card size. And then I've scored it at 5 1/2. So when you fold it, it's got this little flap. Okay, so it's 4 1/4 by 9 and then scored at 5 1/2. So we've got a little flappy here. Then I've got some designer series paper. So I've got the Cute as a Bee. What is it called? Cute as Can Be. Okay, it's an online exclusive. It's this cute bee paper. So I've got one piece that is 4 1/4 by 3. And I've got one that's 4 1/4 by 4. So is that clear, or is it? Doesn't look clear to me, but that's okay. Hopefully it's clear to you. Okay. So what we're going to do, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the smaller piece that is 4 1/4 by 3, and I'm going to turn it over to the side I want to show. This is going to be on my fault line part. And I'm going to line it up a little bit, about 1/2 to 1 inch below this fold. So I've got it folded. I'm on the short edge. Okay. So I'm just going to hold it right there, about, like I said, 1/2 to 1 inch down. It doesn't matter really. And then I'm
So
going
it
to
goes below the
below
end.
the fold. Yep.
Okay. No,
Below
but
the fold.
it goes past the end of the card at the bottom.
It does. Yep.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Okay.
matter though. You'll see why. So you
Okay.
you put it down like here. Then you're going to take your 2 fingers and you're going to start tearing towards you. Okay. You're tearing the paper, and you're tearing both papers. Okay.
Oh.
So you're tearing it towards you and a little bit down towards that corner, like that. Okay. So now I have this bottom piece that I tore off, and I have this top piece that I tore off. So I'm going to set the 2 bottom pieces to the side for a second. I'm going to take these 2 pieces I just tore, and I'm going to place this piece underneath that. See how they line up because I tore them together?
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me admit Susan. Hi, Susan. Hopefully Susan's coming on here. Are you there?
Hello.
Hi, Susan. How are
Hi.
you?
I'm fine.
Good, good. Well, thanks for joining us.
Well, as soon as I figure out how to get the video on the camera, I might actually be. Oh, there I am.
Okay, I'm trying to get back to where I was now.
Sorry.
That's okay, because it
Whoops.
says I'm pinned. So hopefully everybody's seeing me. So,
I can see you.
okay.
It's
Can you see
too
me?
hard. I can see your hand.
Okay, perfect.
What you're doing.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So all I did so far, Susan, was I took this piece of paper and I tore it in half. 2
Okay.
pieces of paper, and I tore them in half. I took this one that I tore together and I put it under there.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just going to open this up. I'm going to put a little bit of glue along this line up here. I even got brand new glue out, so don't even mess with me, buddy. There we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna place this. It doesn't matter where it is on the inside. I want it to look good on the outside. So I'm just gonna put it right down there and kind of push it down. So I just glued that piece. Oh, and it slid. Ah, slide back up. There we go. That's why I like to use the glue. It slides.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I got that down a little bit low. Let me reposition this. I wanted too much showing, I guess. Let me put it back up here. There we go. Okay. So there, I got that stuck together there. So I've got that. And then these two are the pieces that I tore off on the bottom. And I'm just going to place this piece under this piece and do the same thing. Okay. Just put a little bit of glue right here. Okay. Just right there. And then position this right along that edge there. Just so you can see that part. Okay. Doesn't matter where it is back here or where it ends up back there. That doesn't matter right now. Okay. So we've got this piece and we've got that piece. Okay. Then this piece that we cut 4 1/4 by 4, it's just going to go in the middle and we're going to use the opposite side. So when we fold it down, this is going to be what shows through for our fault line. Okay. So to do that,
I like that. It's pretty.
isn't that cute?
Yes.
So for this, I'm going to put the glue on the top here, right along that edge. And I'm just going to close this down. I want those little bees to show through, those little happy bees right here. So I'm going to fold it down. Again, it does not matter what's showing through on this side. We're going to cover that up. So just put that down. And then this one, we're going to do the same thing. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right here, just on the top, kind of by that tear. And then I'm just going to line that up with the bottom of the card. Okay. Line it up with the bottom of the card. So there you've got that. So there you've got like our little fault line. And then what I did was I just took my thumbnail and I just curled the bottom edge of this up. See how I'm just curling it? Just kind of curling it up there. Sorry, I got a janky fingernail right there that's going to tear off. So just when you need to show your hands, right? So see how I just kind of curled that up a little bit? And then I'm going to do the same thing with this. Now this is just an extra piece. You don't have to do this part. I just thought it kind of looked cool because that's kind of how they make it look on the cakes. So you just kind of curl that stuff down. And like I said, I just use my fingernails just to kind of curl it. And this is also why you don't want to put glue right at the edge. So if you wanted to curl it up to add a little more texture, you don't want to glue it right to the edge. Okay. So see how that kind of, isn't that cute?
Yes, I like that.
Isn't that fun? That's the fault line card.
Yeah, that is cute.
And then all you do is you put a piece of, another piece of white cardstock on this side to cover that up. Let me show you though. This is not the one we did today. Let me show you what we did today. This is the one that we did today.
That's cute.
With the mixed media designer series paper. So, and then see, you put the white piece on it so you don't see anything. And then we just
It makes it look really clean. I like that.
Yeah, it does.
Isn't that neat?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah, it just finishes off that side.
I like it because you can show the multiple pieces of DSP.
Yeah, both sides. Mm-hmm. Yes. So that was one of the projects that gave the girls the hardest trouble, because just putting the layers together and stuff was a little bit confusing. So I wanted to start with that one since I only have 40 minutes. So But isn't that cute?
That is.
So I'll finish that one off. I'll put a little piece on the thing and then stamp a little greeting on that one. So, okay. Well, let's go on to this little guy then. So this is just a little treat bag that we made. It has like little kisses in it. And my Aunt Carol just bought that these little treat bags off of Amazon. So and then, oh, did I not cut? I didn't even cut the designer series paper to do it. Jeez. I just stamped, and of course this punch is not orderable right now. Yay. Let me grab the stamp set. Oh, I put it back over here because I was playing with something for crafts and cocktails that I'll show you in a minute. So I just used this stamp set, the Hugs for Love, which you can still get. You just can't get the punch to match it yet right now. It says it's going to be available on the 10th. So not in time for Valentine's, but I'm sure you could find another punch that would work. So just punch it, just stamp this. And I'm just using Pebbled Path for that. And then the key is, and then I've got Pool Party because it matches that bee stuff, that bee thing, the bee paper. And I've got Life is Better with You. I'm going to use that one this time. Stamp it up. And then you just have to remember, stamp it towards the bottom half. Okay? Because you're going to fold your tag in half. So then once you punch it out, then you can just, you can just fold this guy over and staple him. And then you can either try to score this or you can just fold it in half. I just folded mine in half. And then I used tear and tape because I wanted it to hold really good. If I can find the end, there we go. So right there, just tear and tape on the inside of both sides there. And then put this together just like that.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't that cute? And then this one, we just added a little piece of designer series paper on it instead to cover up the bag. Isn't that cute?
Very much. I like it.
So that was one of the other projects we did. And then the other one we did was we just made it's called a kind of a faux shaker card using have you made it with using these cello bags, the clear envelopes? Have you used those?
I've never made a shaker card except on the cruise last year.
Okay, well, we'll show you here. So, well, I'm going to use one of our embossing buddies. Just use it for embossing. It takes the static off your cardstock. And then I just used it a little bit. This is just to keep the shakies and the glitter and stuff from sticking. You could also use a used dryer sheet. If you wanted to use a dryer sheet, you could do that too. Just takes the static off of it. Okay, there's something under here. Oh, that's where my thing is, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm just going to use the heart. So I'm going to use the same stamp set. And this big heart here. And cherry cobbler. Did I grab my cherry cobbler? See, I thought I was so prepared. So prepared. And of course, you never are you? Okay, so I'm just going to use cherry cobbler. So I've got a regular card base that is folded horizontally. Okay, so I've got that. And then I've got a piece of cherry cobbler that's 4 by 5 1/4, so just a little bit smaller. Sorry, there we go. And then here is the Flirty Flamingo, and it's even smaller. It's like 3 3/4 by 4. And then I've got a little piece of white that's like 2 3/4 by 3 1/2. Okay, so those are going to layer together really easily. And I'm going to take my cherry cobbler, just scratch paper, and I'm going to ink this up. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp off so that my heart is a little bit lighter. Okay, and then I'm going to take my little heart and stamp it at full strength right there. So it looks like that. And then, oh, I had Blackberry Bliss for my greeting. So let me get my Blackberry Bliss out. Oh, and it looks like I stamped some little hearts underneath. So let me clean this off real quick. So you were making Valentine's today, huh?
Yeah,
Nice.
gonna sell a few down at the hair salon.
Yeah, that's awesome. Let me put these away so I can get that. And then,
Do you remember the little treats we made a year ago at Valentine's at club once with the little candy, the what do you call it? The little squares that come packaged. I can't think of the
oh
name of
yes,
them.
the
I s-
Ghirardelli chocolates.
yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
uh-huh.
I had made those last year. I think I made 10 and I sold
Yeah.
them all.
Really?
Just kind of a last minute thing. People are in getting their hair done and they think, oh yeah, I need a little treat. So
That is
that was kind of
perfect.
neat.
That is perfect, Janet. Let me get Blackberry Bliss. And let's see. You Make Me Smile is what I put on that one. So that's a good one. That can be kind of generic. So I got Blackberry Bliss. And I'm going to go ahead and put this at the top here. Okay, now comes the fun part. Not that the stamping isn't the fun part, but so you put this, you take your, so these are clear envelopes. You get 50 of them. So you can order these from the catalog, and you put this in the clear envelope. Okay, just pop it in there like that. And then I've got some of these shaky sprinkle things from years back. You can use whatever you want. You can use glitter. I saw some people, somebody used, she wanted it to look like snow. So she used like rock salt and
Oh.
put like, or flaked salt. So I will tell you that less is best. So I use
Yeah.
about 1/4 teaspoon, because if you put too much in there, it's not going to shake around at all. So you would think more, it would be more fun, but it's not really, that's not the way it works. So, and now I pulled my paper out. So now it's going to be, just going to try to get all of them behind there. Okay. Well, let me start over. Let me put the shakies back in here. Put the shakies back. And I had several different things that they could put in their little things, but put these back in here. Let's try this again. So put this in here. Sorry, I'm not even looking at the camera. Okay. And put this, let's try this. Let's go ahead and glue this down. That'll hold it in there better. So then on the back, I'm just going to, well, I used a couple different things. I have tape. So I have Scotch tape, or you can use the tear and tape, whatever is easiest for you. but you're just gonna fold that over and tape that down, okay? So taping that down. So now I only have that little pocket right there. So let's try this. And then I'll put my shakies in there. And then I'm gonna peel the thing off the, where the envelope would close. And I'm just gonna fold it over like that. Okay. So now I have everything enclosed in the envelope. How easy is that? Isn't that fun? And you can make this any size up to the size of the envelope, And then I'm just going to use some more Scotch tape and just tape this down so that I can apply it to my card. Okay. And then I use tear and tape to apply it. So go ahead and add your tear and tape because this is kind of thick and bulky a little bit with that folded up envelope. So I went ahead and just used tear and tape all across the 4 sides to apply it to my card. So see,
that stuff is really strong, isn't it? I like it.
I love that tear and tape, and it's so easy to tear. And then here is the finished one that we made.
Oh, that's cute.
Just seems with a clear envelope.
We made a shaker card, a faux shaker card a few years ago at Hearts of Oz.
Yeah.
But I think it was an Easter design.
Yes, I think I sent it to my granddaughter.
That's cute. I like that.
So that's how easy it is to make I think they call it a faux shaker because the shaker cards in the past had the foam and and it was just a mess. You had to make sure that you had it all sealed up and there was no gaps in the foam, and it was just a mess. So this is a lot easier if you just have one of those clear envelopes. Isn't that fun?
That's cute.
Those are the projects that we made today, ladies.
Now on that shaker card, you could use anything in there, right?
Yeah, you could.
Can you use thick glitter, like big flakes of glitter? Would that work?
Yes, you could put anything in there, but just like I said, less is more. So you might think you want to put a lot more in. And then the other thing is when I made this one, I put the greeting at the bottom and then all my shakies were covering it up. So on this one, after that, I put it at the top so that when you stamp, when you had it, it didn't, cover it up because everything kind of goes to the bottom a little bit. So
very cute.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Very cute little treats. Very cute little treats. So, and then here's just a sneak peek at Crafts and Cocktails. This is what I was working on. So I had all my stuff ready and then I took it away because I was working on this, but we're going to make this, I think. It's just a little framed piece for like a desk, like to put on my desk at work.
It's pretty.
So isn't that fun?
That is.
Just a really simple little piece. I used basic beige on the back. And then this is that Christmas paper that we had. Remember, it had green and blue. And so I thought, ooh, because I didn't get the new heart paper when it came out, of course. So
that's cute.
Isn't that fun? So I think we're going to do that at Crafts and Cocktails this month. So, and that's the little die that was the paper pumpkin add-on. This little heart was the paper pumpkin add-on. So, let me flip back to me. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys.
It was fun.
Well, thanks for the invite.
Yeah.
Good. Do you like seeing what we made?
Yes.
Good. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye and